Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tech Wednesday session, feature Fiesta. And let me just give me 1 second and today's topic is going to be about the forms, how we can create interactive forms and how we can use them to collect data from our customers to be used for our business purposes. Okay, just give me 1 second and then I'm gonna share my screen and gonna do that. Okay, there we go. And share. And this is the share screen. Let me open up the chat. Okay, let me bring this in here. Okay. So today's topic is all about the forms and how we can create forms, how we can create custom questions, different type of questions in them, how we can use that data that is collected from the customers to run different types of automations, how we can put up different conditions within the form to achieve different tasks. So let's create one form in here, and I'm gonna use this template just to make our form look good. And let's use this contact us form. Yeah, this one. So right now I'm in sites and then I'm in form builder. And now we are creating one new form. And there we go. It's loading. Okay, so when you create a new form, what you see is these are the standard fields like full name, email, phone number, and any message or additional notes, something like that. And none of these fields are required. So let me explain you. When you see in the center of the screen is where your actual form is. And on the left side are the different input fields that you can drag and drop in here for your customer to use it to send you data or to give you the data. And like, let's say you want to collect their date of birth, you drag it in here and automatically the new question will be added. Now, one of these questions, if you want them, right now, none of these questions are telling the person that they cannot skip them. They can skip every question. But if you want them not to skip any one particular question, like let's say we always want their date of birth, then what we do is we click on the date of birth question and then we put the required check mark there. What it will do is now this question will not be skipped and they have to fill in this question before they can submit the form. Okay, so that is one thing. Now, anytime you click on the form, anywhere in the form, you see there are two different things. One is the left side area. That's where you can grab, drag and drop different elements. You can create your own elements. We're going to talk about them in details in a few minutes. And then the next button is the conditional logic. And the third one is show notification settings. If you want the notification of this form to be sent directly to you whenever somebody fills out this form, you can use this. From here, you can turn it on and you can fill out all these details. You can also fill in the autoresponder in here. Now, whenever somebody submits a form, this setting will automatically send them a message telling them that thank you for submitting the form or something like that. Whatever message you like in there, you can fill out these details. Right now, I'm turning both these features off because we're gonna do both these things using the workflows in the automations. Okay. And on the right side, you see this is your style and option. This is how you can style your form, how it should be, how it should look. Like right now, it's a single column form. We can make it 2-column form. Now the question will be divided into 2 different columns. We can make it 1 by 1, like small side by side, single line form. Right now, we need this one, the single column form. Input style, should it be box or should it be line style? We can select that. We can tell it the size of the box or size of it, the size of the form in here, what should be the field spacing, what should be the alignment, what should be the label width. You can change all these settings in here and it will impact them in here. Like let's say I'm going to put this to 400. So see how the whole width of the form is changed. So I'm going to put it back to like maybe 620. Let's make it a bit wider. And the field spacing, that is the in between field spacing, I'm going to increase it to, let's say, 30. Now here you see between each of these boxes, the space is increased. So this is how you're going to set up the visuals of the form on your website. Okay. Because when we put up this form on our website, we can't change these settings in there. We can only change these settings in the form setting in the style by clicking on this style and option button on the right upper corner, right below the save button. And then we can tell it what should be the margin, what should be the padding, should it show the label or not? Right, this one on each of these boxes, should it show the label or not? Or should it be full screen mode or not? What should be the colors and background? Right now, this background that you see, like this blood red kind of thing, we can change it by moving this anywhere. So let's select something like this color form. I'm not very good with the design thing, so please don't mind me changing the color and it making it look more bad. But essentially, this is where you can change the background of the form that you are creating. Font color that you see in here. You can change the color of the font that is in here. Like if we drag it, something like this, and we hit enter. Now the font color that can be typed in here. Let me just preview this form so I could show you the changes. Okay, and
Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I actually come in with a specific questions. Could I just use a few minutes to chat with you
Yeah.
about a new feature? Because I think
Mhm.
they told me on Monday that there is
Mhm.
actually a new feature. We wanted to know, like, what are we paying for the $29 to run ads? Because if we were to spend $29 just to run, just to connect Facebook to us, we can directly go to Facebook to run the ads. So I just like to know, like, what is the $29 for? They say that it's a new feature. They have no idea.
The $29 are usually charged for the WhatsApp, not for the Facebook. And that is charged by the Meta, that owns basically Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Let me show you. If you go in here and then go to the WhatsApp, yeah, is that the amount they are charging?
Um,
29.99 per month.
okay. Okay, because this is what is done by my son. He actually show me that we if you want to use Facebook to run ads, we have to pay this amount just to connect. So because I'm already on this free version, on the trial version of sales process, I decided that maybe we could actually give it a try. And that's the
Let
reason
me
why we did. But
see.
then again, we couldn't see anything else that is being offered for the $29 feature. And just now you went to WhatsApp, but what has got WhatsApp got to do with Meta or Facebook?
Let me see the 99 one. I don't see anything in here. 99, 99.
And but because we just connected and we haven't really run it. So and we only have like Wednesday to do this, and that's the reason
Mhm.
why we took a bit of time.
Uh, Ma'am, I don't think the Facebook should be charging you anything, because for the Facebook you would go into the integrations and then you can connect your Facebook and Instagram in here for free. That will integrate the your business
No,
pages.
what I mean is we have already done all the integration. My question is how do we actually um run the ads inside sales?
Run the ads. So that one, could you tell me which of these feature you click to go to create an ad, or where it is asking you for the payment?
Okay, I tell you what, I need to get my son because I am not familiar with this. He's the one who did everything.
Uh, that might be
I tell you what, you carry on with your presentation. I'll come back to you shortly.
oh, sure. Okay. That's basically your question is kind of like difficult for me because I don't know the money thing, but yeah, let's see. Okay, let's get back to the builder version of our forms, and we were creating this contact us form. Let me call this contact us demo form. So let's not confuse it. And okay, so I was talking about the style thing. So here you can like change the color and background. You can put up any image to the background besides this bluish or purplish color. What should be the header image? And do you want any agency branding in here? That would put up our logo in there, and it would put up our link there. When your customer click on it, it will open up our site. If you want that, you can do it that way. You can also uh, go to the themes, how you can change the visual of this form to any of the themes in here. Let's say, like, let's use this one. And if we do, it will import that theme in here. See, the whole thing is changed from the inline to one by one boxes. Okay, let's select this one. And in the options. So now, what should happen if somebody fills out this whole form and click this button send? Should it open some sort of website? Should it display a message? Should it send them an order confirmation? Now, what should happen? We can use it in here. Right now, I would put up this message button, and we can use the message styling to style this message as well. We can use the Facebook pixel in here to track any form submissions. So our reporting in the Facebook pixel could be corrected according to whoever is submitting the form. These Facebook pixel events can be added in here. And do you want the sticky contacts to be enabled? I'm enabling that because we gotta fill this form again and again. So I'm enabling that. So let me refresh it in here. And what it does is it will capture my details, automatically put up in here because I use it like on this computer all different times. Okay, let me select something in here. Okay, yeah, and yeah, and messages testing, and let me submit this form. And now it displayed the message that we have set up in the settings right here. If we change it to open a URL and we tell it, like, let's say open Hotmail, hotmail.com, for example, that's the page that you want your customer to see when they submit any form on your website. Let me refresh this and fill out this form one more time. Okay, let's select this and something and said. And now it should take us to hotmail.com automatically. There you go. It automatically opened up the Hotmail page, Microsoft Outlook, or formerly Hotmail. So that way you can redirect them to certain page within your website. Like when you collect their data, maybe you want them to visit your website for different product or services that you're offering on your website, and you can put up that link in here and it will redirect them to that particular link. Okay. Okay, now please go ahead, and you were telling me about your uh, payment something, the question. Yes, ma'am.
I'm back again. My son is here. Can he actually show you where he paid the $29 just to run Facebook ads?
Yes, please. Please do.
Okay, right now, we are actually on our sales process, but the problem is it's still loading. For whatever reason, everything's a bit slow. That's why I also come in slow.
Oh.
Yeah, but maybe can use his interface.
Can you tell me on my screen, where should I go for, where did you pay?
Do you remember?
Go marketing.
Marketing, yeah. And then you would
And
Ads Manager.
yeah.
Okay, now this one. Industry template, start this, activate ad managers. Ah, okay. This is what you have paid for, correct?
Yes.
So what is happening is this one to activate it, this goes to the Meta. It is not charged by us. It converts your Facebook account to the ads account, and whenever you start creating the ads within here, that money will be used. Okay, and do you have any issue creating the ad?
No, in the end, even though we paid the $29, we are not sure how to do it. We went into our own Facebook
Okay,
account and run the
share
ad.
your screen. Let's see what is happening. Because the account I'm using is not actually, it's a demo account, so it has like.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't have to share screen. I just like to let you know that because we don't see we didn't know like how to run the ads through sales process, even though we paid the $29. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but we already have run the ads on our own Facebook account. That means we did it
Mm-hmm.
with the sales process. So I don't see the reason why I'm coming in today is just to understand what's the difference of running it on sales process and on our own Facebook account.
Essentially, not too much, except that you would be managing within the CRM and any data that is added on your ad. If somebody interacts with your ad, that metrics will be shared with the sale process. Plus, if somebody fills out any form on the Facebook, it will also be captured in here. The contact will automatically be created, and you can run different types of automations with that as well. Okay.
Because $29 essentially I can actually use it to run the ads itself. So we don't see any real benefit. And if we can't use sales process to run ads and capture all the data.
Basically, the ads manager that we have created, it will provide you with the templates and will also help you in selecting your geographical regions and all those things that are a bit difficult in the Facebook. They are there. I'm not
No, we
saying they are not there, but they will be rather easier within the sale process. That's the only thing. But yes, you are right. You can actually spend lesser money on the Facebook directly and run the ad there as well. Okay.
Can we get a refund for that?
Ma'am, let me check
Okay, I'll
what
write
we
in. I'll
have.
write in. I'll write in.
That Yeah, because actually I have zero idea about the money and accounting side of our company. I only know the technical sides. So just give me 1 second. I'll find you the correct information and then we can do it.
Okay, we can write into Peng Joon. We have been following him for years, but I think we need to make this feedback that this is actually not useful at all.
Um,
Well,
okay,
no, I
I'll
wouldn't say it's not useful because the problem is we don't even really know how to use it, right, Kiden? It is just directing us directly to the Facebook Ads Manager Center. So that alone, we can do it on our own Facebook back end. So I just like to give this feedback to let Peng Joon know that there's no real value added. And to charge $29 is very expensive because we essentially can use this amount of money to run ads.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. I agree with you on this. Okay, please do send an email on the email address that I have just put up in the Zoom chat. That is support@saleprocess.com. Please send
Yeah.
an email and tell them this is what happened, and they will process whatever refund request that you're requesting for, and they will provide you with the refund. Okay?
We really care about Peng Joon because Peng Joon really helped us a lot, especially during my kids growing up because they basically grew up with Peng Joon. So I think we really want to make sales process, I mean, we are business people, so it really have to make sense, dollars and cents.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. I
As long
agree.
as this is afford, because right now we are actually using other platform as well, and they're all
Mhm.
so now we are trying to justify, why is it that we should keep on, supporting sales process. We really hope that you guys can do very well and to improve all the functions, the features, and to really give, your supporter all the value that you can because Peng Joon always over deliver.
It does. Maybe I haven't gone through with the ad manager, but I will check it out, the features. The last time I checked, when it was in the development phase, at that time, creating the ad or using the
Sorry.
ad manager within the software was rather more easier than what we see on the Facebook. But I'm not sure because I haven't experienced it on myself. So yeah, you're
This
kind
is
of right in that sense.
the new thing because I asked some questions on Monday. Apparently, the guy is not familiar with social media platforms. Is this a new thing? I want.
No, it's not actually. We are not familiar. We are familiar, but we are like the technical guys. We don't really use the
Oh,
social
not you,
media.
not you. There's another person.
The other person is, I believe it would be Christian. Uh,
I want to name names here, but it's just that it's just another feedback. I'm not sure whether this is useful, but I think it's important to understand social media platform if you're dealing with it. I'm not
oh,
saying, but
yes,
yeah.
yes. The other guy that you probably have met was Christian, and I'm David. So yeah, so we are the two guys who are like usually does these things. So you met him on Launchpad Monday, and you'll see him on Friday as well for the FAQs. But for me, with me,
On
you
your
only
camera.
see me on Wednesdays, and I only talk about like what we can do with the existing features and how we can customize to use it for our business needs. Okay.
Do you mind turning on your camera? Because it's kind of weird talking to someone without saying hi.
Actually, I have like too many different monitors, and
Right.
sometimes I'm looking at this one and this one, so I'm not really looking at the camera. So it makes nuisance for other people when I'm like talking like
Hi.
this, and that's why I turned it off. But okay, it looks
Hi.
good.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah,
Nice to
okay.
meet you, man.
Yes. So hi David. Thank you for the answer. But it's kind of disappointing that we need to pay in order to run ads on sales process. So I'm not
Uh,
if there's any other functions inside this new feature to justify. So as much as possible, I try not to get a refund. I know they will process it for me, but I don't really want to do a refund whenever possible. Like I say that we grow up with Peng Joon, we really want to support him. But it has got to make the dollars and cents for us.
Um,
I tell you what, maybe you could
Man,
actually go.
I haven't gone through that particular feature myself,
No
so
worries,
I'm not
no
sure
worries.
what we have actually given this and why we are using it properly. But maybe I'll go through it and I'll talk to Christian. And on the FAQs, maybe he can dedicate like 2, 3 minutes to show you what is the unique thing about it. Okay?
Christian, no, he actually asked us to come over here because he said he doesn't know about a new feature at all.
Yeah, I'll talk to him tomorrow and day after tomorrow for his FAQs Friday. He'll be guiding you. But if he doesn't, then on the next Wednesday I'll be here and I'll be more prepared about that particular feature. Okay?
Uh, oh, um, I don't know because we really don't have that much time and we don't really want to like spend time
Uh,
in future. We just
okay.
want to run our
Okay,
business.
okay, okay. Let me. You have this chat feature in here. Have you talked to our tech support team? They might be even more updated. Have you talked to them in here? Let me show you how you can.
Experience live chats never work. It doesn't matter what platform. Every
No,
single
it
company,
should work right for you.
no one
Like
trying to
just
say is that it will yeah, this kind of feedback form is too time wasting. It's really too time wasting. And even the live chat on real time never work, never work.
it should work correctly for you because it connects you back to our a very big support team. And they are there 24/7. They always respond to you. If that doesn't work for you, do let me know and I'll put it in the comments for this call because this is one of the biggest unique feature that we are offering. So if that is not working for you, it's a very big problem for us. Okay?
No, I
Do
think it's
talk to
a
them
problem.
if you want a more quicker answer. You can wait for the Friday because that's the earliest the Christian would be in here. I
What?
come only once a week, like on Wednesdays. So, or you can wait for the next week, Wednesday, and you'll see me. You can ask you can have the information then, or you can talk via the chat directly to them. You can also request them for video support, and they can hop on a video call with you and can help you with any of your questions very quickly if you need. Okay.
May I know what's on Thursday? That's tomorrow.
Um, I only know the 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those are the 3 days that I usually look into it. Like we have Monday is the Launchpad Monday, and then we have like Wednesday, that's the feature Fiesta, that's me. And then the Friday is FAQs, so frequently asked questions. So those are the three things that we usually cover.
There is sales process after I mean there is a after sales officer on Thursday as well, isn't it?
It might be, I have no idea. They are from the sales team. We are from the technical team. So it might be a lack of communication in between our department. I'm not aware of them. Okay?
All right. All right.
Okay. 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 Let me close this, and oh my God, how many things? Okay, let's get back to the contact form that we were creating. Okay, so style, themes, options, we have done with that. Now, we can create custom questions. If we don't find our standard questions in here, then we can create our own question. Like, for example, let's create different types of question we can create. Now, these are the 4 different categories for those questions. The text input question means anything that they have to type the alphabets there. And the next one is the values box. That means they have to type in the number, phone number, maybe monetary value like money, and then the selecting options. So you gave them some choices and they can select one choice or multiple choices or maybe all the choices are written and then you can put a dot to the choices, a checkbox, or a date picker. And then there are the other types of question, like you want your user to upload a file or maybe sign that form. So let's create a signature field and we'll call it demo signature. And we're gonna put it in the journal info and we're gonna save it. Now that question that we just created would come up in here in the journal info field, and we'll drag it in here. And now this is integrated. The signature is integrated. Let's save this form and let's preview it in here. And now after filling up like all the questions, something in here, and now they can sign the form, and when they click on submit, it will submit the form, and it should take us to the Outlook site that we have like connected in here. So we are on the Microsoft site. Okay. Now, how do we use this contact us demo form or on website? Let's see. Now that we have created it, we give it a name. Let's go to a funnel. And okay, let's see. Okay, let's try this one. I don't know who created that. Oh, sorry about that. Let me put this form in here. Okay, now this is our website that we have created. Let me delete this form. Let me put a form in here by adding an element. Then I click the form. Then I will tell it that contact us demo form. That is the one that we just created. And if we look at its preview of our site, you're gonna see it how this form is gonna look on our website. And there we go. It just showed up. They will fill out and they can like click the send button and this form will be filled out. Now, what we want to do is within this form, I'm gonna put some conditions. Now that is the thing that we need to set, and we need to create a question which can have like different answers, and on the basis of answer it's gonna open different websites. Okay, let me refresh this. Now I'm gonna create a question that would have like multiple answers. Okay, let's create a new question. And I'm gonna select this drop down single. I'm gonna call it select one of the options. And I'm gonna put it in journal info, like option 1. Let's give it option 2. And let's save this question just for our example. There we go. Let's drag it in here. Let me delete this one and the date of birth question as well. And let's make this required question. Now that I have changed the settings in here and on our website, if we refresh it, all those changes that I have done in the form, they will be automatically updated in our website in here. Here you see now it has like option selecting and the date of birth question is gone. And now our task is if they select, if they redirect, if they select option 1, then they would be directed to google.com, for example. That's one of our pages. And if they, okay, now the other condition is then do this. And let's create another redirect option. And if they select option 2, then they go to saleprocess.com. Why not? Salesprocess.com. Are these spelling correct? Seems like. Okay, let's save it. And now that I have put up 2 different conditions. Now, according to whatever option they select in here, they will, okay, whatever option they select in here, and when they submit it, it will either take them to google.com or it will take them to saleprocess.com. Let's experience that in here. Let me save it first, and then let's experience it on our site. Let me change the version of that. This is the one that we are using. Let me make it a bit wider so it looks better. Okay, let me drag this. Come on. Oh, kind of like this. Okay, that seems like a good idea. And let's publish this. And come on, publish. There we go. Now let's refresh this. Now let's put up some details in here. And something in here, and the option 1 is selected. Why didn't, okay, so what does it do? So option 1, it automatically took us to google.com. That's the one we told him. If somebody selects option 1 within the form, it should take them to google.com. If they select option 2 in here, now it should take them to saleprocess.com. So let's submit that. And now let's see how it's going to redirect them to a different area. So now that question comes in handy. Let's say you are putting up the details about, are you interested in my product number 1 or in my product number 2? And you have 2 different pages created for those particular products. You can redirect them to the correct page according to the option that they have selected in the form. That way you can manage your sale lead journey to the correct path. Okay. Now, the next thing that we can, because we are looking at different conditions in here, now if we go into the automations, and not only we are redirecting them to the correct sales page, now what we're gonna do is, let's go to 12 and let's create an automation in here. And form submitted is the trigger that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna tell it the form is contact us demo form. And then within here, I'm gonna tell it select one of the option. If they select option 1, then what do they do? And if they select, okay, form submitted, let's tell it form is demo form and select option 2. This is option 2. Let's save this trigger. Let's save this as option 1 trigger. And let's save this workflow. And now we're gonna do the real magic is if else condition. Now what we're gonna tell it that if they selected option 1 from the trigger, and the other branch is obviously gonna be option 2. And we're gonna tell it the workflow trigger is gonna be 2. Sorry about that. So now what happens is now that we have created a path for it, so the customer who selected option 1 or option 2 in here will be directed to the correct path according to his selection. Now let's say we are selecting option 1, so let's tag him. Let's put a contact tag as option 1. And let's, for the tag 2, we're gonna put the option 2 tag. Hey. Option 2 tag in here. And let's save this one too. Let's send them an email as well. Subject is option 1 email. Option 1 email, and save it. And let's copy this action, put it in here, and let's change the wording to option 2 and option 2 in here. Let's save this action. So this is like a very simple workflow. If the person selected option 1, it will automatically check them and put them on this line. It will put a tag to that person as option 1, and it will send them the option 1 email. And if they selected the option 2, it will put a tag of option 2 and send them the option 2 email. So that way now you can, on the basis of the answer that they have selected in here, you can customize which email message they are going to receive, which page they are going to be visited after submitting the form, and you can start nurturing them into a very customized workflow for your particular product or any scenario. So now let's experience this, how this will work. Let me publish this, and let me save a few settings in here. Now let's call this demo option select form. And that one is saved. Now let's fill out this message. Let's select option 1. The option 1 will take me to google.com. There we go. But it also sent me an email. Now, if we go into our contacts and we look at the detail, come on, there we go. So this is the guy, and if we see in here, so he received the option 1 email in here, and it's an option 1 email. He got it because that's the option that he selected when he was submitting the form in here. Now, if we select option 2 in here and we are submitting the same form, now what will happen? It will take us to the saleprocess.com website. There we go. Plus, the person will receive the option 2 email. There you see he received another email that is about the option 2 email. So it's talking all about the next product that is in there. Now you can customize all this by selecting the different options in here in the forms. Also with the automations, you can customize them. So The conditions that you see that I have put up in here is I'm using only the redirect condition. You can also display a customized message. Let's say we are not redirecting them to a particular page. Rather, we are telling them, thank you for selecting our product 1. So what we can do is, again, I'm selecting the option page, option 1. So I'm going to say it, thank you for selecting option 1. There we go, option 1. And I'm gonna display another message for option 2. Thank you for selecting option 2 in here. Now what will happen when somebody submits this form? Let me save it. Rather than it's taking us to different pages, it's gonna just display that thank you message that I have just typed. So let's submit it. Oh my God, I didn't even refresh the page. Let me refresh it. And let me save this. And let me refresh the page. And let's put up something in here, option 1. And what just happened? And there you go. Here you see, thank you for selecting option 1, because it because this is an embedded form, so it's giving us the thank you message right in here. In the funnel setting, we can tell it to display it in a new page, or we can display it within the box. That's what we have selected. If we select the other option, okay, how do we select that? Option 2, now it should say the message should be thank you for selecting option 2, and the relevant emails are being fired through the automation from here. Now, same thing, another condition that you can use rather than using the display custom messages, you can qualify and disqualify them. Now, if somebody selects option 1, you can just show them the custom message, and you can, now it will be tagged as disqualified lead, which you can use in the automation to send them the other products or other pages. That way you can filter out who is your hot leads and who are your cold leads. So you can qualify and disqualify leads on the basis of this condition criteria. Again, this is gonna work if you have a selectable option in here. You have created a custom question, and then you're telling it on which answer of that particular question it's gonna disqualify any lead that is filling out the form. The next is you can show and hide fields. So if they selected option 1, I want them to show your message box. Now let me bring this in here and let me save this. By default, the form should not display your message option, but if they have selected option 1, it will let them fill out this. It will show them this box, and they can fill out their comments. Now let me show you how it's gonna work. Like, there you go, the comments form is hidden. If I select option 2, it is still hidden. It will send me the option 2 email and thank you message. But if I select option 1 in here, that box automatically appears, and now your lead or customer can type his comments, and then he can submit the box. So here you see option 2, no box, and with option 1, it is showing and hiding that feature that we told it in the logic in here, show and hide fields. You can show them the fields, hide them the fields, hide multiple, show multiple. Let's say show multiple. Then we can show them this and this. And let's say we select, this time let's put it on the option 2. Now, this is going to be very interesting. And let's refresh this page in here. And now here you see all the questions and even the message box are gone. So whatever option he selects, if he select option 1, message box appear. And if he selects option 2, name and email boxes appear, but the messages box doesn't appear because that is mapped to the option 1. So that's how you can like show and hide field to gather the relevant data using one singular form to customize their answer to your preference to put them in proper automation or nurture them to the correct campaign that you have created in here. Now that we have completed all this, what you have to do for the win is, let me just give me 1 second. Let me select. So what I want you to do is create a multi-step form with the conditional logic. The conditional logic is this one. Use one of these conditions and test its and screenshot it. Whatever condition that you have created, screenshot it and put it on our Facebook group with the hashtag sale process wins. And do mention that this is in reference to the forms training that you have completed on the 14th. Today is 15th of January for you guys. For me, it is still 14. I'm still in the evening time. But for you guys, it's Wednesday. For me, it's still Tuesday. So there you go. Create a form, multi-step form with the conditional logic. Use one of the conditions, maybe redirect them to a different website or web page, maybe display a custom message or disqualify a lead or show and hide fields. You can select them and take a screenshot and put it on the hashtag sale process win. That's your homework for today. If you have any question in regards to how we can build these multi-step forms, how we can use them for your business, please unmute yourself and ask me all those questions. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen so you guys could share your screen if you like. If you have any questions, please go ahead, ask me. There you go. I think nobody has any question. That's interesting. Anyways, thank you very much, guys, for joining me for Feature Fiesta Wednesday, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.